Why are we arguing about whether Charlie Kirk was a racist or not? The things that Charlie Kirk said is smacked of racism. It smelt like racism. Right. And for anybody to try to tell black people what is or isn't racist, that's insanity, bro.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street Starz. You know what time it is.
I was watching something, right? And they were saying that the housing market, right? For example, they were saying that a lot of people can't get houses because of the interest rate. The price of the house itself is too high. So you're seeing a lot of houses drop, right? And at the same time, you're seeing rent drop, which doesn't really happen at the same. Those two things don't happen at the same time. And they're saying it's like a recession and inflation at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's not like some shit that we haven't really seen before. So I just be trying to predict like, damn, where is this going? So if you were to predict right now, where do you think it's going within the next 2 to 3 years? Where do you think this whole shit is going?
Well,
with AI and...
You already said it. The rich, the people who have means and have wealth, right? As long as they don't do anything that causes themselves to lose it, they're going to get richer. The nature of how this economy is set up is if you have something, you're going to get more of that, right? You're going to get more of what it is that you already have, right? The poor are going to get poor, and they're getting poor right before our eyes. And people who have money, so the gap between, the disparity between rich and poor, that gap is growing exponentially right now. People who have the means to move and to do things and to invest in things, it's a prime time to take whatever you have to invest it into the future. It's a prime, you're in a prime situation now where people who have are going to have more, and people who have less. See, let me tell you something, bro. People who don't really have, who are not financially educated, they don't have the financial acumen, they're not getting smarter, right? And because of the nature of how poor they are, they're in a state. They're in a desperate state and they're scrambling, trying to just survive. Not even, most motherfuckers in the ghetto, bro, they're not looking at starting a business for real. They're looking at trying to maintain what they already have. They don't even understand that the shit you have is nothing on the scale of what really matters. It's nothing. So the poor are going to get poor because they lack the financial, they lack the acumen, they lack the connectivity, and they lack the friendship circles, because poor people don't get rich by just simply hitting the lottery. Poor people get rich, or poor people do better because they change their mind states, right? They change their habits. They change the things that are not necessarily conducive to them doing better and becoming better. If you don't do that, if you don't change your circle of friends, then you're going to forever be trapped in poverty, bro. Because the things that's going to benefit you more. So first of all, black people are so fucking miseducated and so undereducated. Black people don't know anything about finance whatsoever.
At all, bro.
At all, period.
At all. But is it, okay. I had a guy.
And that's by design, too.
I was going to say, I had a guy that came on my show and was like, well, the white people been victimizing us for 500 years. It's not really our fault, for real.
Listen, let me tell you something, bro. You can stand on, you just frustrate the shit out of me.
I'm not saying I said this.
I get you. Let me just tell you something. Listen.
Because I don't stand on that side.
Okay, so listen, and forgive me, brother, but let me just tell you this, right?
Right.
History is our best teacher.
Facts.
Right?
Right.
And so history is available, right? Motherfuckers use the internet to go look at everything. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all the rest of that dumbass shit, right? But the internet is a genuine source of information. Whatever you're looking for, you can find it.
Right.
But see, black people, the biggest problem is we don't know what we don't know. We don't understand that the shit that we hold near and dear to our hearts, that shit is nothing. That shit is ridiculous. We shouldn't even be focused on a lot of that shit, right? And then black people as a whole, our entire mindset, our opinion can be swayed so easily by things that don't have a motherfucking thing to do with us. Like, for example, Charlie Kirk got shot in the motherfucking neck 2-3 months ago, right?
Right.
We're still talking about Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Who gives a fuck about Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with the things that affect you as a black person. And Charlie Kirk's death, his life and his death, is really just a symbol of white dominance, white superiority. That's all it is, right? Black people allow themselves to be taken to the left or to the right, right? We allow ourselves to be placed on emotional roller coasters according to what's happening in this country. And a lot of that shit don't have nothing to do with us one way or the other. We shouldn't even be arguing and talking about Charlie Kirk whatsoever. Charlie Kirk was what he was, what he was, what he was. He was, I've never seen this country raise up in modern time to try to disassociate somebody from the different views that he had. Right. Well, Charlie Kirk wasn't a racist. Why are we arguing about whether Charlie Kirk was a racist or not? The things that Charlie Kirk said is smacked of racism. It smelt like racism. Right. And for anybody to try to tell black people what is or isn't racist, that's insanity, bro. It's kind of like trying to tell a Jew what is or isn't anti-Semitism, right? You have people trying to tell black people that Charlie Kirk wasn't racist. You can't tell me what I perceive as racist behavior, racist language,
facts,
racist philosophy. You can't tell us that.
Right.
How dare you try to tell us how we should perceive what we know coming out of his mouth sounds like racism. You crazy as a motherfucker.
Because at the end of the day, he was saying a lot of crazy shit. He was saying a lot of shock value shit.
Hey, listen, Charlie Kirk, bro, sorry for cutting you off.
No, you good.
Charlie Kirk, he pointed out everything wrong with everybody else except white Anglo-Saxon Christian men and women. It's as simple as that.
Fact.
He was a master when it came to pointing out all the negative, specifically about black people, as if that shit was profound. Right. Motherfucker, that wasn't Freudian. When you say the black on black crime is a problem, right? When you say crime inside the black and black communities are a problem, when you say gangs are a problem, that ain't no shit that black people don't know and don't understand.
Right.
The whole world knows and understands that a portion of the black community is ass fucking backwards.
Right.
We understand that. So what he did was, it was a dog whistle.
Right.
I'm gonna say it again. It was a dog whistle. He rose to prominence and he rose to fame by pointing out shit that white people believed about, the most negative things that white people thought and believed about black people and people of color, period. That's what the fuck he did, right? White America is looking for somebody to place blame on for why they broke, why they fucked up,
right,
and they arrested that goddamn shit. So he was just pointing out what everybody know is the goddamn problem. We don't need you to say that gangbanging in the inner city is a problem. We don't need you to say that black people need to take more responsibility for the things that negatively affect us as a whole. We don't need you to tell us that shit. That's evident. We understand that. We don't need no motherfucking. And then look at his audience, who he was talking to. He went into the fertile grounds of college campuses where you have young men from all walks of life, from all colors, from all races, who were young in their understanding about politics. They were young in their understanding about the socio-economic structure of this country. They were young in their understanding about race and religion and even their own sexuality. He went into those environments armed with a manipulative form of knowledge and information. And he used that as a breeding ground, as a recruitment ground for other racist, cocksucking motherfuckers.
You know what's so crazy, right? The government, right? On October 1st, it shut down.
Yeah.
Right? And some of the ramifications are like people aren't getting their food stamps.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's people not just working for free, pretty much. Government, you know
like
what I mean?
TSA horrible right now.
TSA is all the way bad, right? So when you see something like that, and I think the longest shutdown we've ever had was 21 days. And it's the 21st day, but today, I think.
Today.
Right? So today is the 21st day.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.